Good, sir.
Good to see you all. We are on the record in the matter of the adoption of Tyrel Henry Colt McEwen, case number 2012 AD 16. This matter is before the court today, July 26, 2012, for hearing on the petition for adoption filed June 4, 2012 by Casey McEwen and Deborah McEwen. They have appeared before the court with their counsel, Attorney Grant Luther, and the child to be adopted, and extended family members. The court, prior to going on the record, has had an opportunity to review the petition, the filings attached to the petition. The court has also reviewed the pre-adoptive investigative report. The court finds all of those documents support the court making the finding that the granting of this petition for adoption is in the child's best interest. The court notes that this child became available for adoption through the juvenile court's prior orders, placing this child in the permanent custody of the Columbiana County Department of Job and Family Services, January 23, 2012. The court further notes that there has been a written consent, which is on file from Eileen Gray Barden, Director of the Columbiana County Department of Job and Family Services, consenting to the child's adoption. Attorney Luther, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, do you want first witness call Deborah McEwen first, Your Honor?
And you'll step to the witness stand. You'll raise your right hand. Do you affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ma'am, seat.
Deborah, for the record, would you state your name and date of birth?
Deborah McEwen, and November 13th, 1970.
And you currently reside where?
45412 Crestview Road, New Waterford, Ohio.
And that's Columbiana County, correct? What is your marital status?
Married
And what was the date of that marriage?
March 13th, 1993.
Okay. What was the birth name and birth date of the child about whom we're here before the court today?
Hayden Douglas Koffel, and May 6th, 2010.
And if you would please state for the court how you decided to take him into your home.
We have his half-brother, which is Brian Allen Joseph, and which he's adopted, and they called us and wanted to know, said mom had another baby and wanted to know if we would be interested in taking him. And we were, and we drove to Columbus and picked him up, and that was back in like May 8th, I believe it was, 2010, and he's been in our home ever since.
And you've had him since that time?
Yes.
Please tell the court, if you would, in your own words, why you wish to adopt him and make this relationship permanent.
Well, he's part of our family. I mean, he's been part of our family since he came into our home, and he just is one of our children. We love him. It would be very quiet, or quieter, I should say, in our house. If he wasn't there, he's kind of makes everything very lively, but we love him, and we want to make him part of our family.
And are you and your spouse both in full agreement about
Yes.
this matter?
Yes.
How does he interact with the siblings? I heard noise as one of the things that happened.
Yeah, they're very noisy, but whenever, if they go outside and you mention, hey, the kids are outside, he wants to be outside too. You know, he'll wake up in the morning, he wants to go find where they're at. He likes Sierra, he'll go, she gives him horsey rides, and when they're not squabbling and fussing and everything, they get along quite well. But he wants to be where they're at, he plays well with them.
Is it fair to say he's become an irreplaceable part of the family already?
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of siblings, you and your spouse have been through this same adoption process, in fact, in this same courtroom several times, is that correct?
Yes.
So you fully understand that by virtue of these proceedings, if His Honor grants your petition today, that Tyrel Henry Colt McEwen will have the same relationship to you as a natural-born child.
Yes.
And that you will have the same duty to support him, and that we have the same rights to inherit from you.
Yes.
Is it your wish today that the court would grant the petition to adopt Tyrel Henry Colt?
Yes, it would be.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness, if you would like to.
You may step down.
We'll call Casey McEwen. I think you may have a guest copy of the statement. It's fair to say we got twins.
You affirm the testimony you have to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I do.
Casey, if you would state your full name for the record, including your current address.
Casey Scott McEwen, reside at 45412 Crestview Road, in Waterford, Ohio, Columbiana County,
And your date of birth.
3/6/1973.
You've heard the testimony of your wife, Deborah, regarding your marital status, the date of your marriage, how long Tyrell's been placed with you, and your desire to adopt, et cetera, correct?
Correct.
And do you agree with all of that testimony, or any changes you need to make?
I agree.
Do you fully understand also that by virtue of these proceedings, if the court grants your petition today, that Tyrell will have the same legal relationship to you as a natural-born child?
Yes.
And that you will have the same duty to support him, and he will have the same rights to inherit from you as a natural-born?
Yes.
Is it your request today that the court would grant your petition to adopt Tyrell?
It is.
Your Honor, at this time, I would grant petitions to the court for any further questioning, after which I would move for you to find that these petitioners are suitable to adopt this child, and further that the granting of the petitions in the child's best interest.
May step down. Upon hearing the evidence and review the file, the court does find both of these parents to be suitable to adopt the child, and the granting of petition for adoption is in the child's best interest and will be granted as a final order of adoption today. Congratulations. God bless you. We do like pictures, as you know. It's been warm in this courtroom, so I've been doing most of the proceedings without a rope. I'll put the rope on your picture. So give me one moment.
Cannot blame you there.